And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Earle Farrell for Memphis. And we're going to check in quickly with what's been going on in Washington, D.C. Since about 1 o'clock this afternoon. They've had, they breached the Capitol. They went into the House. They got into Nancy Pelosi's office. It's now just about dusk in D.C., and they're hoping things will settle down. I think everybody does. The president came out and made a statement on television just about 15 minutes ago saying that they wanted everybody to be peaceful and go home, and let's hope they do that. In the meantime, back here, we're going to go to Olive Branch, where my good friend and a fellow associate at Fox 13, Derek Curran, is standing by at Mississippi Ale House. He's the one with the mask on. Oh, they've all got
masks. You've got to wear a mask.
Got to wear a mask.
Or we're going to get shut down just like everybody else in the world.
That's right.
But yeah, the great thing is you come in here, you have to have your mask on, but then you get one of these, and you can do this.
And do your customers have a hard time figuring that part out?
No. It's like we like to say, if you can't taste our beer, you can't come in. So that's a good way we try to look at it. Most people really go by the rules, whether you believe in that or not. But most people do a really good job of respecting what we're doing and what we have to do mandate-wise.
And let's talk about mandate-wise. You're in Olive Branch, DeSoto County. In Memphis, Shelby County, it's down to 25% occupancy at 10 o'clock curfew. What is the situation in DeSoto County and in Olive Branch?
It's almost the opposite. The 75% that can't go there, they can come here because we're 75% occupancy, so
Wow.
We're down 25%.
Wow.
So the numbers work out.
How is the ratio of people getting sick in DeSoto County? I mean, you guys, is it getting better? In Memphis, they're reporting a lot more cases.
I think it's getting worse. The people that come in here, like I won't see some like a regular for 2 or 3 weeks, and then they'll come in. Hey, where you been? I had COVID, and like 3 months ago or 2 months ago, we didn't have that. It wasn't like that. Where people weren't getting COVID as much, but now I feel like it's more. And from what I've heard, the hospitals are pretty busy here. JR is right here. JR Kent. He opened Backwater Brewery right next door to me. He does ciders and beer and seltzers and things like that.
Did he open up during the COVID thing? Wow.
Yeah, he's one of those people.
Yeah, he opened beginning of October.
Yeah, he opened beginning of October. And
and Evel Knievel, two of the bravest people I know. So,
but he can tell you his wife is an ER doctor down here in DeSoto County, and I'm sure she has stories, and I'm sure he does too about how busy things are.
I think it's on the increase still, for sure.
Well, and unfortunately, it is everywhere. But the thing about it is, even the science that we're getting from the Health Department and the World Health Organization, Center for Disease Control, is that the cases seem to be developing in people's homes and not in restaurants and taverns like yours.
Yeah. That is a danger. But at least whenever people come and gather here, they can be distance apart. We do have the mask mandate. We have a huge outside area, which I'll show you in a few minutes, that actually helps with that. But whenever someone goes home and goes to hang out with their family and friends at home, it's just whatever they want to do. If they want to wear masks, and there's no mask mandate at home.
Well,
so actually, I think you're actually safer coming out than you are going to somebody's house for a house party.
And all the restaurateurs I know keeping their places extremely clean. They're disinfecting every top surface, every glass, everything. And at people's houses, what I'm finding is that people say, well, my good friends are coming over, my family's coming over. And they walk in the door and they go, "Did you wash your hands?" "Nah, well, it's my son. You know, he's great."
Yeah.
And so I think
who have they been around? Yeah,
exactly. What good friends do they trust? And that's the thing.
Right. I've also got Chef Ma right here with me. He owns Side Street Burgers and OB Pizza. So we have the beer place, the brewery, and the food here too. So he can tell you more about what precautions he's going under having to serve food in this.
And the great thing about you is that you have the food supply place there, because these guys are selling beer and ales and spirits, but you're the food supply for the thing. And how's that worked? I mean, you guys all kind of work together.
It's pretty amazing. We've worked together for now 3 years. Side Street's been there for about 8 years, so I don't know if you can hear me, but it's worked out really well. They love to drink and make beers, and I love to cook and do the food part, so it works out well for us.
The location. Tell everybody where you are exactly in Olive Branch.
We're at the corner of Old 78 and Depot Street, about a block away from the City Hall in Olive Branch. Actually, why don't we just walk outside and show you?
That would be great. That way you'll recognize the place when you go to Olive Branch.
That's Joe. He's pouring a beer for someone now.
Hey, Joe.
He's masked up and.
How you doing?
Good.
And then look! There's people. Look at people.
Hey,
there's
Pete.
Frank, the oldest man in DeSoto County. Right here.
Hey, Frank.
Right.
If I was there, you'd be the second oldest guy there. So.
And that's Haley. She's the ER doctor that I was telling you about.
Hey, Haley.
And there's some customers getting some beer right here. So this is kind of what we're like. We've got an inside stage here. We've got tables that are distanced apart, and we'll go outside. The name of our strip is called Craft Alley. And we're right here at the corner. There's the Mississippi Ale House. There is Backwater, and the other building over that is Side Street Burgers. So we're all here right together.
Now, when did you open your place, Derek?
3.5 years ago.
You may have to move a little closer.
So July 7th. Yeah.
You may have to move closer to the building.
My Wi-Fi?
We're losing your Wi-Fi. So 3 years ago is when you opened?
Yeah, 3.5 years ago, July 2017.
And when you opened, I mean, all of DeSoto County, Olive Branch, everything was on the boom. I mean, things were happening. And then this came along, and like everybody else in your industry, it's just been devastating. But I guess you learn to adapt quickly, and you've obviously adapted, you and your associates there in the Strip. And what would you attribute to the fact that they've allowed you to continue to have 75% occupancy? Has that been that big a deal?
Yeah, it has. I mean, it did hurt me. We were shut down completely for about 2 months, so we couldn't really do anything for 2 months. Then we could sell only beer to go. John could only sell food to go, and he's still like that. He still hasn't opened his inside of his restaurant. He uses the inside of my space to seat people so they can be distanced apart more. It's just about working together. It's about nobody wants to go out of business. Everybody wants to stay in business, and we're not looking to make a killing. We're just looking to be the heart of Olive Branch, and I think we've kind of not tooting our own horn, but I think we're kind of becoming that. There's a lot of big things coming up in this next year, as long as the people don't riot and kill everyone. But
I think they're keeping that exclusively to DC on this date.
I hope so. No, it's been a group effort. Whenever something has happened, we've all put our heads together and said, okay, let's try this, let's do this, and it's more of our regulars, our people that come in every other day, people that come in once a week, people come in 3 times a week. That really, it's more them coming in and buying stuff than it does. We're just here. John's serving food, JR's making beer, and I'm selling beer. That's all we do. Everybody else, they do the hard part. They have to come out and put up with us, and they've been supporting us more than anything. Without our locals and our heart, we wouldn't be here.
Memphis, there's pretty much got this new mandate intact till the 22nd of January, and hopefully they'll lift it some then. You guys will keep going the way you have, and as far as you know?
Yeah, as far as we know, we're going to keep doing. We pay attention to the mandates when they come out and do whatever they say and respect what that is. And we don't want to be shut down anymore, so we take extra precautions. We've got tons of hand sanitizer out and all that, just to make sure we wear masks whenever we're serving and things like that. And Like JR's still wearing his.
Oh, yeah.
John's still wearing his, but I'm the idiot that's not. So one out of three doesn't do what they're supposed to do.
Well, you could be just about ready to take a drink too. That could be part of the
True. I've got my beer. Yeah.
The food that they serve over at the eating place, what kind of entrees and food do you have over there?
So we're mostly a burger joint. We started as a burger joint. We've got a phenomenal street burger. It's chuck, short rib, and brisket with hand-cut cheddar cheese. But we also do shrimp po' boys, fish tacos, nachos, a wide variety of actually the Fat Panda. That's one of our most popular items. It's Korean barbecue.
The Fat Panda. Fat Panda.
It's stupid good. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know why I haven't just kidnapped you and brought you down here yet, just for the food. Because I don't know if you believe.
Just the name of it makes me want to come down there and eat it, man. It sounds great. And you always open so late in the day. 4:00 is what time you open every day?
John opens. He's open at 11 every day, and I open at 3:00 every day, except for on the weekends. I'm open at 11 on Saturdays, but. It's mostly an afternoon thing. You don't have too many day drinkers in DeSoto County, believe it or not. It's usually people come in around 5 or so and have a good time.
They feel like that's late enough in the day that's okay. It's 5:00 someplace.
I mean, beer's always good.
That's true, and it is a food source. It has all the natural elements in it. Well, guys, thank you for letting us all come in, and I had so many people ask me when I put the promo up, said, "Where is it again?" And so I wanted to make sure you let everybody know where you are.
Google can tell you everything.
Google it, Mississippi Ale House, and if you get there, you get the rest of the guys in the strip there too. Well, good luck to you all. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I hope you continue to be successful and make it all through this.
All right, thank you, Earl. Good to see you, buddy.
Good seeing you, Derek. You take care.
All right, buddy.
All right, that's the Mississippi Ale House in Olive Branch, and he's done relatively well. I mean, the fact that he's in a pandemic and